Our bilateral relations started more than 50 years ago, and so it was just after independence of Qatar. And I think the bilateral relationship improved and grew considerably. For example, we have every year high-level meetings. It was only last October this year that His Highness the Emir paid a working visit to Berlin. Exactly a year ago, end of November last year, our federal president was for a brief visit here in Doha. And also last year in October, His Highness was in Berlin. So you see the very intense relationship on all levels. Of course, the foreign ministers meet everywhere in the world. It could be in New York, in Cairo, in Brussels, in Berlin, in Doha. Wherever there is a possibility, both governments meet. And I think there is room for more. And so the German embassy this year became partner of the Qatar National Dialogue on Climate Change. And this was a premiere. And that worked very well. And on this important matter and subject, both countries will continue to cooperate. As an historian, of course, I like everything from history. And I didn't know too much about the history of Qatar, so I was quite curious to visit the Qatar National Museum, and I was really deeply impressed by the history, the rich history of Qatar, which is by far more than oil and gas industry. It reaches back for centuries, and also the presentation of the Qatar National Museum is outstanding, is a very new concept, and I admire it very much. Then, of course, if you look around all the iconic high-rises, buildings, this is just amazing for somebody coming from old Europe, and you see this architecture, it is marvelous. I admire the openness of the Qataris towards innovation and new technology, because this is truly different to the rest of the world. Last year, for the first time in my life, I saw the Formula One. And that was in Doha, of course, and that was an amazing event. I've been here now for almost 1.5 years, and I love it to be here. I try my very best to contribute to the further development of the relations between Qatar and Germany, and especially between the two peoples and nations. Let me congratulate the people and the government of Qatar to its National Day. 18th of December, of course, is in the history of Qatar a very important date. And I wish to everyone and everybody a bright future and good further development, and of course, peace and stability for the country and the region.